a celestial collision. You can't ignore tomorrow is not simply another date on the calendar. Something far larger, far louder, and far more consequential is moving directly toward you. A rare cosmic event is tightening into place, one powerful enough to reroute relationships, values, desires, and the future you thought you were walking toward. At 9:15 a.m., Venus, the planet that governs love, worth, and emotional truth, will slam into the axis of fate. Not brush it, not glide past it, collide with it. And when destiny is struck with this kind of force, the universe does not whisper, it demands. Even more startling, this impact does not fall evenly across the zodiac. Only 3 signs stand directly in the blast zone. If you belong to one of them, tomorrow has the potential to undo years of patterns, or complete a story you've lived across lifetimes. If you've been wrestling with a strange internal tug-of-war between commitment and independence, between what feels safe and what feels real, this moment is why. Stay with me, because by the end of this message, you will understand exactly what this cosmic collision means for you, why December 11 is a cosmic turning point. This date has been building pressure all year. Venus is stepping into what astrologers call a skipped step, a karmic lesson your soul attempted once before but never fully mastered. And when the universe detects an unfinished chapter, it doesn't erase it. It brings it back, louder, heavier, and unavoidable. Tomorrow is that return. The place where you must pick up what you left behind. The real Venus, not the one people pretend to know most. Think Venus is soft, delicate, romantic. But the Venus we meet tomorrow is anything but gentle. In Sagittarius, she embodies fire, freedom, unrestrained desire, and an urgent need for authenticity. And she's accelerating straight into your destiny line. Imagine speeding down a highway, only to face a sudden fork where you must choose instantly. That's the energy forming in the sky. Venus is arriving at the intersection where history meets possibility, where karma confronts evolution, where the person you've been collides with the person you're meant to become. The pull of the nodes. 2 extremes, 1 decision. The North Node in Pisces urges surrender, the merging of spirit and heart in a love that dissolves barriers. The South Node in Virgo drags you back toward control, toward editing, fixing, managing, and overthinking. Venus sits between them, forced into a decision, and that same pressure is building inside you. This is not normal transit. This is a checkpoint for your soul, the strike before the strike. Mercury and Lilith expose everything. 9 hours before Venus hits the nodes, another detonation goes off. Mercury unites with Black Moon Lilith at the final degree of Scorpio, the degree of raw truth confession and unfiltered emotion. When communication meets shadow in Scorpio's last breath, silence becomes impossible. Tomorrow, truths that have been buried, yours or someone else's, will break open. Words may escape before you've even decided to speak them. Secrets may surface without warning. Lilith does not cater to comfort. She demands authenticity. This revelation is the spark. The Venus collision is the explosion that follows. The 3 signs who stand at destiny's doorstep. Sagittarius. The search for freedom meets the fear of staying. If you're a Sagittarius, you've felt this building like thunder in the distance. Restlessness, dissatisfaction, a quiet whisper asking, is this really all there is? You've longed to find yourself by adventure and autonomy. Yet somewhere along the way, commitments you never consciously agreed to began shaping your path. Tomorrow, Venus in your sign forces you to face this. You may speak a truth you've been suppressing. You may admit that someone else's expectations feel like chains, or someone may confront you about your reluctance to let intimacy deepen. Your challenge isn't choosing between love and freedom. It's learning that authentic connection is not a cage, but a gateway. Your question: will you keep running toward a horizon you never reach, or finally discover the freedom that comes from choosing to stay? Pisces, the soft heart, finally draws a line. Pisces, you are the direction the universe is guiding everyone toward, but being the destination comes with pressure. Others take from you without noticing the cost. With Neptune freshly direct, the fog around your relationships clears abruptly. You see truth without the usual dreamlike overlay. The person you've tried to heal may not be wrong. They may simply not be your match. The Mercury Lilith conjunction gives you a voice sharpened by necessity. You stop justifying, excusing, or absorbing. You speak, and you draw boundaries you once believed were unkind. Your question: will you continue giving yourself away to people who drain you, or finally choose the kind of love that fills you back up? Virgo, when control can't prevent the inevitable. Virgo, you've been holding the world together with your bare hands. The relationship, the routines, the systemized life that keeps everything predictable. Until now. Venus squares you from a place that disrupts structure. Your carefully maintained order may unravel. Communication may erupt. A truth you've been managing may burst through the cracks. But this dismantling is not punishment, it's liberation. Only when your plans fall apart can you see what genuinely matters. Your question: will you keep trying to refine a love that fundamentally cannot be perfected, or trust that stepping into uncertainty may lead to something real? The karmic blueprint behind the crash Venus squaring the nodes marks a lesson you've confronted before. Whether in this life or another, a crossroads you once reached but chose safety over truth. This time, every supporting transit removes your hiding places. Mercury Lilith eliminates silence. Neptune directly eliminates illusion. Mars Saturn eliminates stagnation. This time, the universe requires a conscious choice. Your body has already felt the shift. Sleeplessness, emotional waves, strange synchronicities, unexpected memories resurfacing, dreams that feel like messages. Your body recognizes this moment. Your soul remembers this crossroads. The sensation you call anxiety may actually be anticipation. The electric feeling of transformation approaching. The impact moment. When Venus hits the nodes in the morning, something will click. It may be subtle, a sudden clarity. It may be dramatic, a conversation, a message, a revelation you can't unhear. But this impact is not an ending. It is the opening of a chapter you were always meant to reach. Some relationships will naturally complete. Others will shed outdated layers and renew. And for a few, this day will trigger a meeting or realization that alters destiny entirely. The days and months that follow the aftermath may feel messy, exhilarating, or both. But clarity arrives quickly once Mercury enters Sagittarius. Action becomes grounded once Mars moves into Capricorn. The next 3 months are the period where your decisions take form. External changes will mirror the internal shift. The ancient symbols speak. The Sabian symbols for these degrees reveal a hidden story. Venus at 14 degrees. Sagittarius evokes ancient monuments, timeless bonds, old agreements. The North Node at 14 degrees Pisces represents instinctive protection and intuitive wisdom. The South Node at 14 degrees Virgo points to inherited expectations and patterns ready to be released. Together, they ask, will you repeat the past or write a new future? Your destiny answers when you do. December 11th is not random. It is a cosmic appointment, one your soul scheduled long before you reached this moment. You can ignore it. Many will. They will choose familiarity over evolution. But you're here reading this, which means you already sense the shift. You already feel the truth rising. Tomorrow, Venus strikes your destiny. Mercury and Lilith reveal what has been hidden, and you stand at the threshold of the person you are becoming. The universe is not testing you. It is inviting you, pushing you, preparing you, because the love, life, and future meant for you cannot arrive until you choose authenticity over comfort. Everything changes tomorrow. The only question left is whether you will change with it. If this message resonates, stay connected, share your experience, and allow yourself to fully step into the transformation that has been waiting for you.